Now, at the end of the last video, I very briefly said that some people teach solving rational equations as just cross-multiply them. And I said at the time, but that's great if you've got the special situation where you've got a fraction is just equal to a fraction. But it doesn't work if you've got something like 2x, we'll put that over 3, we'll add 2 to it, and we'll make that equal to 5x over 2. Now, in this case here, we've actually got 3 different terms, and we can't just cross multiply here to be able to solve this sort of equation. So what we do is we use the method that I actually taught in the last video, and that's to identify the lowest common denominator here. So we need to consider this all as fractions. So this whole number of 2 as a fraction is 2 over 1. So we've got 3 denominators here. We've got 3, 1, and 2. So what's the lowest number that all 3 will divide into? Well, the answer to that is 6. 6 can divide by 3, 6 can divide by 1, and 6 can divide by 2. So what I want to do here is I want to multiply this entire equation by 6. And when I do that, I need to multiply each term here by that 6. So the first term, when I multiply that by 6, it will be 6 multiplied by 2x over 3. When I multiply the 2 by the 6, that'll be add 6 by 2. And that'll be equal to this third term here, so the 5x over 2 multiplied by 6. So this will be 6 multiplied by my 5x over 2. Now, what this allows me to do is, once again, to simplify. So 6 divided by 3, well, that's going to be equal to 2, so this will cancel out. It'll be 2 over 1. And then over here, the 6 divided by 2, well, that'll be equal to 3. So that'll be 3 over 1. And we can now rewrite this. So I've now got 2 times 2x over 1. Over 1 just means I don't have to write as a fraction anymore. So this will be 2 times my 2x. And then I'm doing 6 times 2, which is just 12. So let's just simplify that now. And that'll be equal to 3 times my 5x over 1, which is just 3 times my 5x. So from here, we now just expand this. So we've got 2 times 2x is going to be 4x. And then that'll add my 12. And that'll be equal to 3 times my 5x, which is 15x. And from here, I'm now solving for x. So to do that, I need to get my x's on the same side. So let's subtract 4x from both sides of the equation. So I'll cancel out over here and just leave me with 12. And 15 take 4x will be 11x. And because it's 11 multiplied by x, to solve this, I need to divide both sides by 11. So I'm going to divide both sides by 11. And the 11x over 11, these two will cancel and just leave me with x. So I'm going to put that on my left-hand side here. And this here doesn't simplify any further. So my x will be equal to 12 over 11, which is equal to 1 and 1/11, but I'm just going to leave it as an improper fraction. So as you can see here, we're still using the same strategy. We're trying to identify the lowest common denominator that exists between all of our terms, and we're going to multiply the entire equation by the lowest common denominator. From there, we simplify it by cancelling it down, and then expand and solve for x.